dear principal, dear colleagues and my lovely student, good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
I, Sana Afri,
Babu,
teacher of MEQ Public School, warmly welcome
थोड़ा सा
to our today's celebration on the eve of Independence Day. This is of so much importance to the Indians as it is on this day, that is 15th of August. We won back our freedom from the British rule. After independence, the nation of India could enjoy all the free fundamental rights. This was actually all the fundamental rights. This was actually the dawn of a new era for all the Indians who after remained in the bondage of slavery could once again breathe freely in the surrounding and their life own terms. History as its own, how our forefathers and sisters sacrificed everything and had to bear the torture inflicted by the Britishers. No matter how much we can
Abhijit.
see that,
अभी
we can understand the plight of people living in those times, but we cannot empathize with them. It took a lot from them when India was finally granted the freedom in the year 1947, before which war was continuously waged and bloodbath became a common occurrence. It was a struggle of several decades from 1857 onwards, which continued until 1947. A great freedom fighter called Mangal Pandey was the first person in the British rule army to raise his voice against the British rule and caused a massive outrage amongst the people to free India from the chain of slavery. Post that, many freedom fighters and fought bravely and dedicated their whole life towards winning back their country's sovereignty. How can we forget the sacrifice made by Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh and Khudiram Bose, who had lost their lives at a young age, only to free their country, who can be from the grip of Britishers. Moreover, how can we forget the sacrifice of Gandhiji and the Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose? Undoubtedly, Gandhiji was a great Indian person who had preached the whole life the world an important lesson of non-violence. Eventually, the long years of struggle finally yielded fruits when on 15th of August 1947, Indians won back their precious freedom. One can inspire from the life of Gandhiji, biography of Mahatma Gandhi. We are extremely lucky to have such forefathers who gifted us a land where we could live freely and independently, and most important, with a lot of peace, without having to worry about our rights and freedom. Our country is fast developing in the field of science and technology, sports, education, and finance, including various other fields, which was not possible in the pre-independence era. It is also developing a strong hold as nuclear power. We are moving forward by actively, particularly in such sports as Commonwealth Games, Olympic, as well as Asian Games. As citizens of India, we have now got complete right to select our government and enjoy world's largest democracy. Yes, we enjoy full autonomy. However, we should not consider ourselves free from the responsibility that we owe towards our country. As a responsible citizen of our country, we should never hesitate to handle the condition of emergency on our land On this Independence Day, let us take pledge to the contribution towards our nation's growth and development as best as we can, and do not need any big initiative to prove our love for our motherland, because we're contributing towards such initiatives such as Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, and lending support to our domestic brand and using public transport, we can make our country a beautiful place to live in. At last, this is all of I have to say. Hamara Bharat Mahan. Jai Hind. Assalamu alaikum.
Waalaikum.